Hi everyone, this side Alisha Bawa, currently working as an intern with LEXIS and Company. And my today's topic of discussion is gonna be rights of husbands against the chorality and dowry-based complaints. You all must have heard of the rights of a woman regarding the chorality or the violence done against her. But what about the rights of a man? Are there any rights granted to a husband against her wife? Regarding this false complaints, which are daily based cases nowadays. So, this all we will be discussing in our article for the today. So, let us start with this. Dowry is one of the greatest social disasters ever confronted by our nation, and it is the violence that affects any individual's life, whether it is physical, emotional, and mental disturbance. This all is considered under domestic violence. It is an infringement of the basic human right. Different nations have recognized it as a genuine danger to an individual's overall development. India has likewise distinguished domestic violence at home as a brutal crime and provides help and security from it. Sadly, the help that is extended just towards women. Furthermore, some corrupt wives unleash their devastation on her husband and his family only for the sake of luring money out of them. Domestic violence at home against man is nearly nil, as there is no provision in any law to protect such man. Besides, everybody, including our government, has neglected to address the viciousness suffered by the men. Now let us discuss how husbands are affected through this. Lately, the criminal law has gone through some extremist changes to protect women, which has led to giving more teeth to the existing laws. It implies when the complaint is made, everyone in the complaint is blamed in the eyes of law, including the husband or his family members. Section 498A of the IPC is a criminal law wherein wife and her parental family can charge any or the entire husband's family of physical and mental cruelty. Even on single complaint of wife, the husband and his whole family can be confined in a jail with an estimated 40,000 allegations for every year, and an average of 5 individuals from the husband's family implicated in each of these cases. Now you would know how badly the men of today's society or the husband of today's society are being affected through these laws. It is pertinent to note here that the genuine victims of the evil of dowry and the rural Indian women, they are not educated about their privileges and neglect to utilize these laws. But that as it may, some Indian urban educated women have reversed the situation and are utilizing these laws as a weapon to release individual feud on their spouses and innocent family members. Now, what does court has to say upon this? Let us go through it also. Honorable Supreme Court and different high courts have time and again demonstrated and worry over this developing danger by seeing that the abuse of Section 498A of the IPC, which says dowry and cruelty laws, which are committed against women. The section is expected to be utilized as a shield and not as a professional killer's weapon, says the Honorable Supreme Court of India. Simply because the section is declared constitutional, it does not permit the deceitful people to wreak individual quarrel. Now, we have discussed about how men suffer from this. What does court has to say upon this? Let us go through the remedies that are available to the man or the husband. In case a false complaint is registered against man by their wife, they have two choices: to defend their case and wait for the judgment, and the second one is to file a counter case against their wife and prove her wrong. So let us discuss some of the remedies below. First is defensive remedies. Here, men can protect themselves and their family from being sent to prison, giving the false complaint. They have the following alternatives to safeguard their family and themselves. The first one being record all conversations with those threatening and keep the originals in a protected place and produce the actual evidence before anybody. Not to produce this evidence. Secondly, gather evidence to demonstrate that they have neither demanded dowry nor have expected it. And the last one being gather evidence to demonstrate that the wife moved out of the obligation of marriage for no legitimate explanation. Now, the second defense available to the husband are offensive remedies. Here, men can file a counter case against their wife to present the defense stronger and expect an earlier settlement. There are various sections granted under IPC for filing a counter case against the wife. Such sections can be 120B, 167, 182 and many more others. Now, coming to the conclusion, I would like to say that the false obligation against man is increasing each day. And it's a significant issue as it disregards basic fundamental liberties. The issue is obscure to anyone. Everyone knows how women abuse the law's provisions to satisfy their unlawful demands against their spouses. The Supreme Court is additionally working hard on bringing amendment to laws protecting Indian men. In this light, in its judgments, the court laid out a few rules against the arbitrary arrest of men in Section 490A cases. So this was all about how men are suffering from the 498A section and how women are misusing their powers. If you have any questions or any queries or any views regarding this topic, do let me know in the comment section below. I would be really thankful I would be really happy to know your opinion regarding this and soon hoping for the change. Thank you.